Bro, the seat. The seat, chat. This fucking seat. This fucking seat. It's always bothering me. Always gotta put like a pillow behind my back. I can't get comfortable when I sit. It sucks. Ah, there we go. Alright, chat, so we are playing Dynasty mode. College football 25. And we're in, the second year. We are in the second year, chat. All right. Start this game. 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 You go wear alternates with the Navy helmet on. Oh yeah. That's how we doing it. That's how we doing it, chat.
Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
I gotta do this video for Instagram. Not even just Instagram, but so everybody can come in here. Let's do it. Alright, y'all. IG, whatever I'm posting this on. We are streaming right now. Just go to my YouTube link, or if you got TikTok, but mostly if you want to go to YouTube, I'll send this link. It'll be on here. I'll do it. Alright, chat. We are doing a stream. A video game. Oh my god, that was bad too, chat. That shit was so bad. Alright, chat. We are streaming on YouTube. I want to get that part off of there though, because that looks bad. Alright, chat. We are streaming live College Football 25. Just hit the link. Oh yeah. You about to get started. Why can't I share it though? Oh, okay. What was it say, dude? College Football 25. Just hit the link. College Football 25. Just hit the link. Boom. College football. Boom, nigga. Boom. Boom. All right, let's get it.
Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started.
Share it live, chat. Share it live. Share it live. Share it live.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to
Share
get
it
the
live,
offense
share
started
it
on the
live,
next
share it
drive.
live.
So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled
Going
up.
crazy today.
And
We're
as
going
we
crazy
look
today,
out
chat.
on
We're
the
going
field,
crazy
here
today.
comes the man who makes it all go, and that's
Straight
this
video
quarterback.
games today. No
And he's
music
big
today.
time.
Straight
That's why
video
he's up
games
for all
today,
these
chat.
awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows.
There we go.
As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Share it live, chat. What up, chat? What up, chat? What up?
Might as well stick with him. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Bro.
And runs like that are like body blows in a
I swear this is like
boxing match.
literally
4, 5,
the best
6-yard gains early
game mode.
turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later.
Not
they
Dynasty.
really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Wilson to pass. Gets it out
Yeah.
fast. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move
And we're
the
playing
chains.
on Heisman. We're playing
And
on
the
Heisman.
Monarchs
We're
will
playing on
snap it
Heisman.
on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always
Make sure y'all check out my
staying
music, too.
ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency
plenty
on
of
first
music I
down,
got.
man, you are doing just that.
Plenty of music.
They'll give it to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll leave it with him.
Let's go, Devin.
And he's knocked down, but not
Devin,
before
nice, bro.
moving the chain.
I think it's
I had
really
to switch out my
important for this
quarterback
offense.
twice.
They get this guy going
Oh,
early
one
in the
time.
game. They're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive game, making your situation
Bro, I'm not
really
gonna
good
lie.
the
I
next
don't
game.
know why I be so tired.
Quarterback
I feel so
floating away
tired
from
all the time.
pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
I hate it.
They make the
I'm never
stop.
tired.
What a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Now on 1st and 10 from
Even
the
if I
35.
drink coffee and shit or whatever, I'm still tired.
Trying to surprise him with the pass.
He's open.
Strong pass
He's
rush
open.
gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the quarterback moving
Bro,
forward,
that shit's
you
so
need to start
loud.
thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, and now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh yeah, first down.
He's got his man. And he
Oh,
fights
4th
his
and
way, but they'll
inches.
stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Gotta recruit, man. We
Now
gotta
on
recruit
2nd
after
down.
this.
From the gun, the ground game.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it on the outside. It's Butler. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Using his legs to buy some time. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Try to march their way in.
Go!
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix. Because we can catch a football
play.
too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bush. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught close to the marker. It's Fleming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Weak ass nigga, bro.
Weak ass nigga. Touchdown, Georgia State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Weak ass nigga.
No problem.
When you start in the black zone,
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the
Weak
offense
ass
onto
nigga.
the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
yeah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
I think he just got way too overeager
Scored his
down
touchdown.
in the red zone that last drive. So just come
And
out
4
here,
and 5.
trust your reads, trust what your
Definitely
coaches
do some
have
recruiting.
told you to do, and just go out and execute.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wilson will throw. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll line up for a second down play.
First.
The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, damn.
Players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking for room, it's Sims. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. A third and
about to crash out, chat.
Up here.
Just kidding.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion.
3 points, 3 points, 3 points.
The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
There we go.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. At the 20.
There we go.
He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The play action fake.
One of the rawest niggas ever.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now. 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A first down run in the red zone.
Dude.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go.
This nigga didn't jump.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Snagged on the outside, it's Tucker. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead.
Block.
Oh, it's blocked.
Run it back. Run it back, big bud. Run it back. Oh, run it back.
Green grass down the middle. He's at the 30.
Get off of me.
Running inside the 20.
Let's go.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Monarchs.
Why am I so sleepy? Every time I hit TikTok, I go to sleep.
They're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
They want me to be
We
great.
played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys,
Lone
time
wolf,
for
all by
everyone
myself.
inside that
Do
stadium in
everything by
Norfolk to take a
myself.
deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
On
The
my own,
Monarchs
no
will kick it
friends.
off to start the second
Literally,
half.
no friends. I choose to be that way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Don't trust nobody.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got him
Missed
downfield.
that.
Still on his feet at the 45.
I missed that.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, just keeps firing. Zings it complete to the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tucker.
Man,
Defense makes a
AI
stop,
is not
but the
playing
chains
around
move,
today.
and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of
The
downs.
ball like that.
They move the tight end all over. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here.
Shit
on
out of here,
third and
boy.
goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the
Absolutely
studio now and
perfect.
check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked on
We
ranked
on
matchup
Friday.
just
Where the hell's
on
everybody
fire.
at?
Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning it a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wilson to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's golden. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the RPO, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Coming after it.
Let's go.
And the defense makes a play.
That's what we're looking for, Chad.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him.
That's what we're looking for.
They did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback checking the play. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Monarchs are in the red zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Jump it in.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of
ODU
downs.
never has
Man,
a
that hurts. When you're trailing
really
late in the
hope they
ball
do
game,
this.
you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wilson to pass. Touchdown, ODU!
There we go.
And they'll
It's looking like it's game. We were going 7-3, chat. Going 7-3.
offense getting set for first
Maybe.
down.
Still a lot of time left. Definitely not
Linebackers
pass it.
trying to create some confusion. They'll start this drive with a pass.
Good shit.
And this will be
Like that.
incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Getting some heat.
Let's go.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Georgia State jumps back to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it.
Weak ass throw
Not
last
the
time.
type of accuracy you typically see from this
Throw the
senior
ball,
quarterback.
man.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
The Monarchs have enough for the first down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock
This
grinding.
is blocked.
And he's
7-3.
tackled, but there's also a
This is
flag on the
blocked.
field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Wilson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Thrust that arm out. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
With the catch, it's blocked. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Brock. All kinds of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Going up top on 1st down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The give to the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Monarchs will keep this drive going. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Feeling some heat. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close.
Still got the dub.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise. Good.
Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. And the Monarchs will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Louisiana's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one.
I like that. Damn, he scored again. What happened? Oh, fumble. Yeah, fumble. Nice.
Line gets set. First down. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. And that ball is picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's golden. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's golden. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
Second down coming up.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the running back. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Finds a crease at the 20. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20.
There we go.
Touchdown, ODU. And once he
Looking
found open
good,
space, the
this
fans
game.
might as well start playing. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're facing a 3rd down. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Miles. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seam zone, no one to sit it down. Boom, positive yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Wilson to pass.
Oh, he was wide
That
open.
pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the... Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab along the sideline, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away.
Brings up 4th down.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wilson will throw. They're trying to get to it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, going up top. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the...
Read that. Oh, they scored. What the fuck? They fucking scored.
1st down here for the offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the
Roche
33-yard
might
line.
break the damn
After the
record.
9-yard
Rush-
pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run.
Hey, Roche.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
On one today.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wilson to pass. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Golden.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the stick.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Got it in the middle. It's Golden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Ball into the end zone, and it's
Oh my God!
and he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Monarchs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here.
I'm skipping that.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
They scored again. That's crazy.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Shakes off the tackle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not.
Touchdown, Old Dominion! What a grab and go for the score.
So that's what I needed from Brian.
First down.
I know after
for
this
this
game we get
offense.
off here because I'm not getting no views and all that. I'm not going to see it. That's why I said,
They'll run it from the gun.
I need that streaming.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I have
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in
interact
like
all
they
the
thought
fucking
they had a
time.
good plan. They'd be ready to
Just like
attack
real life.
and limit
ghost
some of the
in this
damage this
world,
offense has
bro.
done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this third and short. And the Monarchs get enough to move the chain.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Give to the running back. Running with power. Tackled after picking up the first down. And here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting...
0 views. 0 views on TikTok. 0 views on YouTube. I'm out, you guys. This is ridiculous. I'm out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all. I'll probably be on